Brutal realities of self-sabotage, a war that we wage against ourselves, where self-criticism goes on steroids and the weapons that we choose to battle against our own potential. And this is something that I've had to go through much of my life, so I'm speaking from experience. Number one, you tend to blame yourself for everything without taking any outside legitimate influences. No. You're the one to blame. And there's a difference between taking accountability and self-responsibility to things, and then the other extreme where it's always down to you. Number two, you're self-critical in terms of you critique yourself rather than individual mistakes. So when something goes wrong, rather than say, actually the next time round I'm going to try like this, what you then say is you're a failure. Number three, you tend to avoid risk. It happens all the time, right? Where you say yourself, when you're about to do something, you're gonna fail. So the best course of action, the safest course of action, is to actually do nothing. Number four, you compare yourself to others, especially in the age of social media where people are saying they've done this, they've done that, in terms of the lives they lead. When you're constantly comparing yourself, you then come up short. You look at your life and you think you suck. Number five, the what if scenario. You what if this, you what if that, but you take it to an extreme where you see the worst possible what if scenario and then you obsess about it. Number six, perfectionist on steroids. So instead of actually thinking about the things that you do right, you dwell on the negatives, what you haven't done. You constantly focus on that. And you want everything to be right because that self-critical nature of you wants it to be absolutely perfect. And then what happens is you dither, you delay, you procrastinate because you want it to be perfect. Remember the great quote, done is better than perfect, because perfect never gets done. Seven, you find it hard to forgive others. Why? Because you blame yourself for everything. So when things go wrong in terms of mishaps or misunderstandings, you're the one to blame. And remember, when it comes to forgiving someone, we can only forgive when we let go. But when you're so self-critical, then it's hard for you to then forgive others. Number eight, help. Help is the bravest word in the English language, but when you're in a self-sabotage mode and you're so self-critical, you don't go out and ask for help. Why? Because you're worried to be perceived as being weak, incompetent, that somehow people will think less than you. If I've missed out any other signs of a self-sabotage character and self-criticism gone to the extreme, put your comments in the chat and let's have the debate.